northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Detroit Lions. The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And off we go from Tampa. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. A dump off to Elliott. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Here we go. Ready? 56, the mark, boys. 56. Check 56.
Burrow looking to pass. And this is going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On play action, now Rodgers. Flushed out right. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. 1st and goal from the 3. Carson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Chris Carson, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. Tackle made that time by Aleem McNeil.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Now it's Burrow. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
11 mighty.
Now Burrow. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. They'll come out in the pistol. On the option, here's Elliott. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Here we go. We ain't giving them nothing. Here we go.
Here's Burrow. Steps away to his left. Touchdown! It's complete. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point right down the middle. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback rolling left and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. The tackle there by John Johnson.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he's taken down inside the 30.
Coming in, he really likes his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Hey, come on. 11 MT. 11 MT.
On 2nd down now, it's Elliott. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off.
Hey, boys, got 4. Go down. Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. I'm not ready. We need this. Let's do it.
These two teams all tied after 1. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Mike 56. Mike 56. You better be afraid of me.
10th carry now for Elliott. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 43 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
Here we go. Ready? 2 times. We got 4. Mike 14.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. This will be caught at about the 6.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
11.
3rd and goal, Burrow. Flush to his right. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Joe Burrow taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bucs have taken the lead. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, A lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. He's got a man complete. A big connection on that one. 31 yards.
Well, he reminded us that he was 1,000-yard. Receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
On 1st down, Carson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Carson. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Second down at 4. Now Rodgers. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On play action, it's Rodgers. We're going back to the same well. It's Hockenson again. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Chris Carson, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Here we go, here we go. Ready? Hot. Hot. Hey, guys. Hot.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. Now they have a 1st down and more. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Raekwon Davis forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. 2nd and 20. Another try after the 1st down sack. Burrow. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Now Burrow loses the football. Offensively lucky they were able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Open man, Amari Rodgers complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Man open, here is Jones. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, did a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
Yeah, great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. To throw is Rodgers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. They'll run with Swift, and he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick is indeed good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw taken in by Hawkinson here. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. That's complete to Rodgers. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They run out of the gun with Swift. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Carson. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's third down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. Completes it to Samuel. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Bucs 18-yard line.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And Jones has it over the middle. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. And the catches for him, they just keep piling up. Charles, that's now 1,031 catches for his career. Ties him with Steve Smith.
Yeah, and he plays the game the same way Steve did, with pride, with determination, some would say with anger. And that edge has given him the ability to catch 1,031 passes.
Got a man able to find Rodgers. And the Lions are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the third quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the first and goal.
Swift is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Only a yard that time, second and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches, you say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's third and goal. Rodgers now to throw. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit Pater, but they're going to go for it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Curtis Samuel there to make the grab. And the Lions take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Elliott. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he gets this one across midfield for the 1st down to the 46. 74 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. Catch is made by Metcalf. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 25-yard line. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 22, Burrow looking for the out route, and he's got more. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 12-yard line.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Here we go. Can. Stop.
Running with Elliott. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. Didn't get the touchdown, but a big 1st down, and now they're 6 feet away from the end zone.
And a little bit of momentum as well. To get down to the 2-yard line, 1st and goal, playbook's open now, right? What do you want to call? You want to call power? You want to call quarterback run game? Do you want to throw the ball? The entire playbook is available for the play caller.
I got you.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And that is incomplete here. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Watch the pass. 11 Thomas. 11.
Elliott, touchdown, Buccaneers. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Extra point up and through. And now team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now it's Rodgers. Flushed out right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. And he's got the hook up to Moore. That catch good for only a couple.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning. 96 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down, but they are in field goal range already. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And we are all tied here in the final stages. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. To throw is Rodgers. Pass complete. It's Hockenson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Rodgers. He's going to get that to Swift underneath, and that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. On 2nd down, Swift. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Rodgers to throw. Flush to his right. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. To throw, Burrow. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
Let's go, boys. Bring it.
Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
There you go. Big 13.
Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. And he's out of bounds, so give him about 9 as that stops the clock. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Throwing, Burrow. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They took their shot for the end zone, almost cost them.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But, boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. And if he does that, this thing is over. Instead, he leaves him out there with another chance.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. A final shot now for Burrow. And it's caught. It's a touchdown with zeros on the clock. And an extra point will send us to OT.
Well, there's no doubt they just seized the momentum with that one. They can go ahead and kick the extra point here and ride that home wave on into overtime.
Now for the all-critical extra point. And he's got it. No problems there. The extra point up and good, and we are headed to overtime. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. 103 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. 3rd and 1, trying to keep this drive in overtime going. A big one coming up. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Oh, some strong running. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He has just eclipsed the 13,000-yard mark for his career. What a career it's been. Incredible running the football. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. First throw in overtime now for Burrow. He'll find Metcalf. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And for a second straight play, the Lion defense drops him behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Burrow now off the bootleg. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And his throw here's incomplete. need 5 yards on 3rd down here to keep this opening drive of OT alive. The give is to Elliott. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
No fucking close. No matter what I call, this motherfucker just marched down the field.
He's able to lower center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They give to Elliott, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
11.
Burrow. Oh, and it's intercepted. It's David Arnett picking it off. And the Lions are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say when you throw an interception like that in overtime? You don't usually get a chance to throw a 2nd one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson. A gain of 6 there on 1st. From the 41, Rodgers. Flushed out right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. So we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads to errors.
Well, it's out there for the taking. We'll see who can do it. Credit the tackle that time to Deshaun Hand. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down. Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And it'll be a hot time in Ybor tonight. The Bucs have won the football game. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not in a preview. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love